COVID-19 pandemic and racial inequality protests are dominating the headlines these days. Today, we're getting to talk to our state's leader about those topics and more. Joining us now live from Austin is Governor Greg Abbott. We're so glad to have you with us. Lots of questions about COVID-19, but I'd like to begin with the Nueces County Republican Party chairman. On Friday, the local chapter of the NAACP called for Jim Kalen to resign over a Facebook post he shared that some people call racist. You also called for his resignation. Is that still your stance? Can you comment about that?
Sure. Listen, what he did was wrong, and one thing that makes it wrong, it was just a crazy spreading of conspiracy theories, and we need people to be more responsible than that. And as a result, it was just the wrong thing to do.
It was a staged event, the George Floyd murder. Nueces County did see a spike in COVID-19 cases last week. Harris County getting national attention right now for their cases. Are we confident that we're reopening Texas at the right pace?
Listen, we have been able to dig into the reasons why we have seen the increase, and let me explain several of them to you, whether it be in Harris County or Nueces County or other parts in the state of Texas. The day that we had the highest number of cases in the state of Texas was a day where Jefferson County, which is where Beaumont is, which averages about 10 cases per day, they reported well over 500 in that one day. And that's because a report came back about all the tests that we had conducted in prisons in Jefferson County. Many of the numbers that have come back that have had a high positivity rate are coming from our prisons. We've gone through and tested almost all prisons in the state of Texas. Because that is now behind us, we are now seeing a decrease in the positivity rate in Texas. That said, we are also seeing in Nueces County, in Harris County, in Bexar County, and other counties across the state, an increase in young people testing positive, in particular people in the age 20 to 29 age group. One thing that we're seeing arise from that is that age group is the age group that is going to bars a whole lot more. My point is this, and it's very important to your audience. COVID-19 still exists in Texas. It has not left Texas, the U.S., or the world. And as you go to bars, as you go to gatherings, if you're not following the 3 healthcare standards of wearing a face mask, sanitizing your hands, maintaining your distance, you're increasing the probability that you will be getting COVID-19. And the age group between 20 and 29 is now learning that very meaningfully.
Yeah, I got to follow those guidelines there. Well, the city of Alice here in the Coastal Bend has issued a travel advisory for its people for the Houston area, also Galveston. Is that going too far, or should other communities follow suit?
Well, listen, I'm not sure about travel advisories per se. It is a fact that we have seen along beaches in the state of Texas, people gathering very closely together, whether it be in Galveston or even in North or South Padre areas. And so people need to be real responsible when they go out to beaches, as they go to other social gathering events, that because COVID-19 still exists, you must be very careful as you go to these locations. Otherwise, you're increasing the chances you will get it. Let me make this one quick point. And that is, every single person in Texas has the unique ability to ensure they do not get COVID-19. When you make a decision to leave your home and go to some other place, you're increasing the risk that you will get COVID-19. If you do that without practicing those 3 safe standards, you're increasing the probability that you will get COVID-19. So you have your own control. Until we have medications that are available, you have your own control to make sure that you do not get COVID-19.
You recommend these people follow those guidelines. Do you anticipate any resumption of stay-at-home orders so that they would have to by law?
So our goal is to make sure that we do not have to take steps backward and begin to close things down, that we are able to continue things, businesses being open at least as much as they are now. Obviously, we would prefer to be able to go even more in opening up businesses. That said, it will be necessary at the local level that we emphasize the importance of following these 3 safety standards. If you follow these safety standards, believe me, we will be able to contain COVID-19. We demonstrated that before. Other states have demonstrated. Other countries have demonstrated. This is not complex. It's not complicated. It's extremely simple. If you wear a face mask, if you sanitize your hands, if you maintain your distance, you can go to the grocery store, you can go to the beach, you can go to work. But if you don't follow those practices, you're going to increase the chances that you get COVID-19.
Well, you brought up businesses. Let's turn to the economy now. How quickly do you think the Texas economy can recover from this pandemic?
It can recover more quickly if people do follow those safe standards. Listen, this is very simple. We're going to add more jobs. People are going to go back to work. People will earn a paycheck that will be able to pay their bills and put food on the table only if they wear a face mask, if they sanitize their hands, if they maintain safe distancing strategies.
Okay, Governor Abbott, as always, we appreciate your time, and we look forward to speaking to you again in the days ahead. Goodbye.
We look forward to it. Thank you all, and be safe.
All right.